What's happening, traders? Welcome back to another part of the My Forex Funds challenge. As you saw on the last video, we've had a very successful start to the challenge, but this time we're going to be going for our third trade, well, technically fourth trade of the challenge, and we've got something lining up on GU, which I think is looking pretty interesting. So let's get into it. Right guys, just before we get into this, I want to let you know about our website which is just launched. The link will be in the description. On there we've got some information about where we trade, and also we have our one-to-ones available for booking, which will be an hour and a half with myself online, where we get onto the charts. I'm going to show you all of my strategies in depth, you answer all your questions, and basically give you as much value as possible. So if you haven't already, go check that out. Also go check out the the free Telegram. In there you're going to have some exclusive content, one of which I posted yesterday, so go check that out. And we'll also have the premium Telegram too. So just a little bit there, but let's get into the trades. Alright then guys, so jumping into the charts here, and we are on GU. Now, as you can see, yesterday we had our trade from the last video here. We took out our runner here, but that actually did not end up running almost to our full TP. Our full TP was down at this white line, but we didn't quite get there. Now, not necessarily going to take this trade yet. I am just keeping an eye on it, but basically similar setup to what we had yesterday with the overnight highs and lows. We had a fake out of the overnight highs. Okay, you can see we had a push up, push back down. We created this big wick again, which showed the price wanted to try and push up out of the zone again. It got rejected once more, and then this candle has broken this candle's low here. Okay, so what we're looking for at this point is basically something as simple as, if we were to enter now, we could go for quite a tight stop for 14 pips. Stop loss, first TP would be our one-to-one, which should be down here. Okay, and then we leave a runner. The other interesting thing is if we jump to the daily chart, we can see that this candle actually had just flipped bearish. Okay, so this candle had flipped blue. It's now pushed up again and is white, but it did flip bearish today when we had just broken this candle's low. So we'll see how this goes. What I might do is wait for the price to potentially break this low again, so price to come back down below this low and then take the entry, rather than waiting or rather than entering too quickly. So I'm just going to have a little look, and then I'll come back with my decision. Okay then guys, and my decision was made for me very quickly as I was just trying to work out my pip amount. We got in just as we got below here, so we're going to have our stop loss there. Our first TP is now moved, which is going to be here. Okay, and we're going to get rid of this line for get rid of confusion. But basically, price did suddenly flip bearish, so I decided to take the trade, and we are in. So we've got a 25 cents lot, which is going to give us a, if I just quickly go on here, a $28.37 first TP. Okay, so obviously if we take 80% of that, then we're going to get sort of like around $22 on the account again. Obviously if we lose, then we're going to lose $28 on the account. Now I will be managing the trades on the lower time frames, to potentially see if we can cancel that loss without it becoming too big. So let's see how it goes. We are currently looking quite good. As you see here, we had that fake out, close back inside. We tried again, close back in again with a bullish candle closure. This candle's respected this candle's high. We've broken below that candle, and now we're looking for price to continue to the downside. Obviously we have overnight lows there, so we could potentially look, hopefully we can break through that. Also if we have a look now, this candle should flip bearish again, so the daily candle has now had a push up, flip bearish, and we're looking for price to continue to the downside. Now our final TP for the day, first TP sorry of the day, is basically on this wick fill here, okay, on the previous daily candle. So we're having a little bit of a push up now, but I'm liking the look of this. You can see we're in a strong downtrend at the moment on GU, and yeah, so hopefully we can get this candle breaking new lows and pushing down further. So let's see how it goes, and we'll come back when we got some more info. Hi there guys, so just jumping back in, we had a nice big push down, but as I was just looking at our area, I've noticed that we have this demand zone here, this 5-minute demand zone, which is looking absolutely stunning, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to close the trade no, what I'm going to do is bring the stop loss to break even now for risk management purposes, because if this area does hold up, then I don't want to get caught out with a trade the opposite direction with a strategy that we use regularly, right? So this area could definitely not hold, all right? But you can see it's a beautiful 5 minutes demand zone. Price is pushed up. And if we go down to the lower time frames, we've taken out the fair value gaps. We have now made a change of character on this short trend. So there is a chance that we are going to get a push up from here. So that's why I brought stop loss to break even, just basically to cover our backs, because if we do get a rejection from here, we've already had an entry, to be honest, on this 5 minute here. So this will be an interesting one to see if price will push down. The one thing that is in our favor is that the daily candle has now flipped bearish and is pushing down quite strong. And obviously the daily candle is a lot stronger than a 5 minute candle, but we shall see. So we're now covered. We won't lose anything on this trade. We can only gain. We're currently $8.25 in profit. And obviously, I could take that money right now, but I think I'm just going to let this run either way, and yeah, we'll see what's going on. I just noticed it now, and yeah, as I say, it's all about risk management, protecting the capital. There is a chance this could react and push up, so we're going to keep ourselves covered and go from there. So let's see how this goes. It's either going to be a break even or continuation to profit. Okay guys, and it's official, we have got stopped out for break even. I think that was a good call. Price is now pushed up from this demand zone, and although we didn't tap the line there, we did get stopped out for, I think, for a loss of 25 cents. So basically a break even day today, and yeah, we're going to leave the video there. That was a good trade, but it was good that we spotted this area and we reacted accordingly, because I think now price could potentially push to the upside. I am going to actually maybe wait for 2 minutes and just see if we do take a trade to the upside, and potentially if this candle breaks this 15 minutes candle high, we could take a buy trade. But let's see. I'm going to watch it for a bit, and yeah, I'll come back to see if I'm going to leave the video or we take a trade. Okay guys, I've decided to take the trade as volume's really coming in quite nicely now. So I'm going to bring our stop loss just below here. We're going to go for a 10 pip first TP and a 10 pip stop, and we're going to move this one across to the side so you can see that we obviously had that for break even. Okay, we're pushing up into a little bit of profit now, which is nice, but this is just looking too good, right? It's the usual setup, beautiful demand zone, basically it's a straight line up for 15-25 minutes or so, and yeah, we had one setup, which was our fake out. We could have potentially taken a little bit of profit from there, but we didn't. Had our stop loss at break even, and now we're looking for price to continue to the upside, potentially break out of the highs again. I'm going to see what happens when we get to the highs, which is around this area, and maybe take some profit. But let's see. Let this run, and we're just flowing with the market. We're just reading the market and seeing what it wants to do, and we're going to try and go along for the ride. So let's see. All right, jumping back on real quick, we can see that we have some volume coming in. We are going to reach up to our first point here, potentially, which is the overnight highs on the 30-minute chart, this white line. So very happy with the decision to take this trade. I'm actually going to close 80% now, which is going to be at $13.22, which is nice. And I'm going to leave a runner for, in fact, that just closed out completely at the 150. I had a set here at 150 for full TP, and there we go. So completely got shut out there. $15.35 today, which is bringing us to a total of 85. I actually put this on the screen, sorry, I forgot to record these. Let me put it on the screen for you now. So you can see there we had our GBPUSD 25 cents for our sell. We actually got a loss of 25 cents for that break even. We then decided to change our bias with this demand zone. The demand zone then played out and we closed to 80%. I did have a hard stop set at 150, which I was about to take out, but volume came in and took us out. So here's what it is. We don't have a runner on this one, but we have got $15.35 profit today, which then takes our total on the challenge to $85.79, which is looking good, which is about 22% the way to our target of what we want. So I'm going to leave the video there. Sorry, I was looking at my phone then while I was doing everything, but super good trade. I like the way that we managed to see that and change our bias and basically flow with the market. We weren't married to the position. You know, sometimes you can get stuck in a position and, you know, think that your first analysis is right, but obviously this was a perfect our perfect demand setup, which we trade regularly. So I wasn't going to let this potentially ruin our trade and then be annoyed because we've basically come up and would be in a lot of drawdown now. And I think price is going to continue up. So awesome trade. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. This challenge is going to continue, and also lots of other videos on the channel. Go check out the vlogs, and I've got a couple of vlogs coming out this week or probably over the weekend from Dubai. Check out the website, check out the Telegram, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.